Hi, the corona pandemic is a rapidly evolving event around the world. In my last video, we talked about that why for Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and have a flu-like symptom, and she was tested for potential infection with coronavirus, and the results come back. Indeed, she was infected by this coronavirus. And this event is really very, very significant because the family like Prime Minister, they have so huge privilege, and they are not ordinarily citizens. They have a lot of privilege. They don't need to worry about this shopping. They don't need to worry about public transportation. So for ordinary people, we need to do shopping. We need to go to shopping mall. We need to contact so many people. And we need to commute to work. We need to ride bus. We need to ride subway. And there's a huge chance that the ordinary people, may get infected by this virus. And that's an indication that this spread of the coronavirus is really, really significant. And good thing is that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is still healthy, and he has no symptom, but he promised that he's going to do a self-isolating for 14 days, and he's going to work at home. Another thing is that something may be happening in U.S., and as mentioned in my last video, and President was actually meet as Brazilian official and last Saturday, and have very, very close contact with this official. And here's the office and he was diagnosed with coronavirus infection. So he was infected with coronavirus, and test result is positive. You can see that this guy is so close with President. And in today's press conference, the report asked President why you don't go into the test yourself to see if you make sure that you are not infected by the coronavirus. But looks like President Trump said he was scheduling to do such tests, and we hope that our president is well, is not going to be infected by this coronavirus. But but based on the standard protocol, and because he already had contact with people which have infected with coronavirus, and President Trump should also do some self-isolating. And we just wish the president best, and we hope that nothing will happen to our president. And today have a big event, and President Trump declared the national emergency to deal with the coronavirus crisis. The reason is the cases in U.S. increased significantly, and also the huge pressure from all sides that need to do something to deal with this situation. And also by declared national emergency, we have potential to unleash the full power of the federal government. So to declaring this national emergency, at least have two things to us. And first, they tell general public that the nation faces a serious crisis, and everyone needs to take drastic action to prevent this virus infection. And second, it will immediately make variable resource and other support and be directly to protect community across the nation. And I think this is a very important step that based on current situation, and this should be no surprise to anyone. Only surprise is that we shouldn't do this a little bit early. Just like the WHO should declare this pandemic of coronavirus infection a little bit early. So this declare emergency so really ask every hospital and all healthcare professionals to prepare for this emergency and have an emergency plan so they can meet the need of America everywhere. And as I mentioned earlier, that U.S. may be just 1 or 2 weeks late than European countries. If that is true, in the next 2 weeks we are going to see huge number of new cases of coronavirus infection. They will put a huge burden on our healthcare system. And also this national emergency also gave the power to the Secretary of Health and Human Services. So he will be able to waive a lot of the restrictions of the laws and the regulations, and also to give doctors, hospitals, and all healthcare providers maximum flexibility to respond to the virus and care for the patient. And this national emergency shall also give critical authority that so it will be able to waive laws to enable telehealth, and you can see doctors through phone, through the telehealth, through phone communication or video communication. And this is a pretty new and also should be a very effective way in this special situation, because the patient don't need to go to hospital or don't need to go to this doctor's office, so to prevent the spread of this virus if we are sick. And this national emergency will give doctors resident hospital check remotely, and the power to waive a certain federal license requirement, so the doctors from other states can provide services in the state with the greatest need in this very, very special situation. So this gives power to health providers and to do what they have to do, and of course then they do what they have to do, because with this national emergency they don't have any problem to get things done. And also this emergency of established a new partnership between private sector and government agency, and to vastly increase and accelerate our capacity to test for coronavirus. So within 1 week in US, we can make it sure that those who need to test can get it very safely and quickly. And also with this partnership between pharmacies and retailers to make drive-through tests available in critical locations, identify these public health professionals. And the goal is for individuals to be drive up and be swabbed without having to leave your car. So this also prevents people go towards the hospital or doctor office, so that can prevent close infection and to prevent spread of this virus. Yeah, I think it's the right decision to declare the national emergency. So first of all, there's a lot of general public that this coronavirus is really, really serious matter. Everyone needs to take your own shares to protect yourself and your family and your colleagues. And the second is that by this national emergency, it's possible to unleash all the powers available to combat this virus infection. And that's it for my video today. And if you like my video, please subscribe to it, and so you will know that every time I have a new video like this release, you are the first one to know it. And I wish to see you in my next video. Bye.